Intelligence can be a very challenging thing to measure. Sure, there are all sorts of different tests you can take to get a sense of just how smart you are, but they can cost a fortune, not to mention they take so much time to fill out. If you ever want to establish that you're the secret genius you always suspected you might be, there's an easier way to find out. Just go through this list and see how many of these traits, which are shared by highly intelligent people, sound like you. Before we get started, take a moment to please subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, and give us a like. Number 1. You don't lose focus. Like pop culture's most famous fictional detective, Sherlock Holmes, people with higher than average IQs have the ability to filter out information that isn't necessary and focus on what really matters. To prove if this was true, people were asked to identify large background movements in an image cluttered with other information. The folks in the study who had the highest IQs nailed it every single time. Number 2. You're a night owl. If you love staying up late into the night, even if you have to be awake early the next day, this doesn't mean that you're a rebel. In fact, it probably means you're a genius. Several studies have found that people who go to bed later and wake up later tend to have, on average, higher IQs than those who do not. Who says an early bedtime leads to wisdom? Number 3. You go with the flow. If you're the kind of person who can easily adapt to even the most challenging circumstances, you're probably super smart. But how does this relate to intelligence, you might ask? A true sign of intelligence is being able to easily make mental adjustments to external forces changing around you. Who knew? You can go with the flow and still be brilliant. Number 4. You admit when you don't know something. Very intelligent people feel less pressure than others to be viewed as intelligent. That makes a lot of sense after all, they have less to hide. People with naturally high intelligence have no issue admitting whenever they don't understand a concept. This actually enables them to learn more than other people. Number 5. You're very curious. Highly intelligent people all have this in common, a passion for knowledge. If you're naturally curious, chances are you're probably a bit smarter than most others around you. Curious people also tend to be those who are more open to new experiences and opportunities. This means that they have an increased chance of expanding their natural mental horizons. Number 6. You're open-minded. Intelligent people are willing to accept and consider other views with value and broad-mindedness. They're more open to alternative solutions to issues. Psychologists say that open-minded people tend to score higher on the SAT and on intelligence tests. You can't argue with that. After all, the numbers don't lie. Number 7. You're your own best friend. Very intelligent people are often identified as being individualistic. That's because they tend to feel quite content when enjoying their own company. In fact, there are studies that indicate that intelligent people actually derive less enjoyment from hanging out with their friends than they do from being alone. Number 8. You have high self-control. Famously, scientists offered people either a small amount of money received the same day or a larger sum given later. The people who choose the larger sum paid out later also scored quite highly on intelligence tests. Number 9. You're funny. In one study, scientists asked people to write captions for comic strips. Those who wrote the captions voted to be the funniest also scored the most highly on intelligence tests. Number 10. You're in sync with other people's feelings. In various studies, those who ranked higher on intelligence tests also scored high on tests of emotional intelligence, proving that your brain and heart can go hand in hand. Number 11. You can connect concepts. Super intelligent people can spot patterns where other people might not see them. This ability to make connections is an indicator of high intelligence. Number 12. You procrastinate. Smart people don't procrastinate because they're lazy. Often, research has found that the highly intelligent procrastinate so they can focus on other ideas and bring them to fruition. Number 13. You're fascinated by the big questions. Highly intelligent people are more likely to worry over questions like, what happens after I die? This happens to mean that highly intelligent people are also more anxious. Go figure. Who knew that all these traits added up to being a big old genius? So cool! Which of these traits do you have? Share this post with your super smart friends below. Check out these other videos from Let Me Know. If you haven't made the move to subscribe to our channel, All you need to do is click on that red subscribe button. Thank you for watching.